Social Security.
Hi, how's everybody doing today? Well, here I am. I made a new intro and been watching the news. Can you believe what's going on in our world? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Well, um, I'm gonna grab my cards in my table, and I may have to pause because my dog's outside and she's too short. She can't get her short little legs up the steps. Oh, there she is. Pause. I had to lift her up. Had to lift her up. She's a little on the short side. Um, I bought me a new bell. You know how us tarot readers and spiritual people are. We like our little toys. And today is March 31st. And on April 2nd, Trump's supposed to announce his big, whatever you call it. Here's my card. I'm looking for my cards. Here, I found them. I keep them in a bowl of charms. Actually, stones. So, what would you like to know today, folks? I have, let me see. I'm not even sure. Let's see what we got going here. How about, I'm going to do a 5 pull. No, I'm going to do a full Celtic because I want to know what the purpose is behind destroying the United States economy. So, what's the purpose and who's behind destroying the United States economy? What's the purpose and who's behind? 3 of Cups? I don't think so. Unless it's 3 cups for us celebrating that we can stop them. Wouldn't that be awesome? They're a bunch of lunatics, aren't they? Which scares me is that my family, they all are supporting the Republicans. And over the decades, I have proved to my family members over and over again about stuff. And of course, it takes them years to come back and apologize, but they always come back. And I know darn well my sons are going to apologize one of these days, or they won't because I want them to. I want them to be aware that mom's not stupid. You know, we don't get to these ages without living life, okay? I have been through hell and back in my lifetime, but I still smile. I have to, because if I don't, what do we have? All we've got is sadness, and I refuse to live in sadness anymore. I did it for decades because always somebody, either man or woman, in my life, whether it was a family member or a coworker or someone, they always tried to make me feel bad. And I think it's because I was an empath and I could feel their own uh, unhappiness. And in turn, they tried to put it on me. But now that I'm older and I'm in touch with my spiritual reality, is that they can't. They just cannot make me feel bad. I refuse to. And don't you? Don't let people make you feel bad. When you start feeling bad about someone or something, just think about it. Is it you or is it them? And most times I found out that it was others, and I just happened to pick up on their negative feelings, their sadness. And after I learned from Gellick, he's my main guide. I have other guides, but he's my main guide. Um, it's okay to have empathy for others, but you don't have to allow it to hurt your own personal life. And I have also discovered through these many years, I'm 69, I'll going on 70 this year, um, that when I allowed others to make me angry, then they have control over my emotions. And that's how you have to learn, is that when you start to feel angry, just remember you're giving them control. And that's the last thing you want to do, is give someone else control over your life. So let's see what the cards have for us to say. Let's see what the cards have to say. I really, I know there's some really respected psychics and stuff, and I just don't see us making it to 2026 with Trump. And after this weekend, and the millions that he spends every weekend flying back and forth, um, it's he's out of it. He's just out of it. There's something not right. And I think it's an illness. I think he has got the dementia thing going. Um, Watching his interview on the airplane yesterday. I watched it today, but the interview was yesterday. Um, pretty darn scary things he says. So let's see. Okay, Donald, let's see who is. Let's see who is. Why is Donald Trump destroying our economy? And uh, what's behind it? What's the motivation behind the destruction of our country? So I don't know. Can you see the cards? Let me see back up here. I got to watch out. My dog's underneath here. There we go. I don't know where the cat's at. She's here someplace. There. How you go? Can you see the cards now? Good, 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 good. Um, my new bell. I bought it at the metaphysical store yesterday. Seven of Pentacles. This is the card that represents the person or situation, the first place. And the Seven of Pentacles would say that it's a long-term strategy. This card represents the question is why they're doing it. Why are they doing it? So this tells me that this has been under a long time planning. It's not been just for the last few months. It's long term, and I think it's probably connected to another country that we know from overseas that's kind of over by China, but not China. And then the the what crosses this card of this long term plan, which it could also be the Project 2025. It's probably connected to that other country because it's kind of like how they live their life. Um, and they're hanging on to the past. They want to take us back. Personally, I don't want to go back. It's not a very. I didn't have a good time. I was a woman, so I really didn't have a good time. The hidden or unseen forces behind the question is the lovers upside down, and it's poor choices. Really, Trump isn't the six the lovers. He's not accepting responsibility for the choices that he's made throughout his life, and I think some of his life choices stems back to um, in the 80s when he was a young man, younger than 80s. So what we're talking about, maybe his 30s. But he's always made poor choices. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been bankrupt. Was it 5 or 6 times? He's just not a good negotiator, even though he claims he is. In the recent past regarding the situation is refusing to consider another point of view. Him and his tariffs, he's just hell bent on those tariffs and he refuses to listen to anybody. And right here's the hangman to prove that this is the immediate past. He don't want to listen to anybody. And unfortunately, guess what? We're the ones that are going to put crowns. This is what he is doing to us. He's the devil. He has put the this is what we're facing. We're materialism, unhealthy attachment. Trump's got an unhealthy attachment to financial uh, money. He wants to be powerful. He wants to be. He wants to be who he is, who he wants to be. I was getting really riled up there for a minute, so I had to calm down because I was feeling his energy. And it's, you know how we're always using the word chaos? The best way to describe how I was feeling was like a pile of worms crawling all over the place, and they were just going every which way. And that's what he feels like to me when I went into his energy just then. It was not nice. It wasn't scary, okay? It wasn't scary. It's just very confused. I don't think he really understands what he's doing. He is, unless this is intentional. We'll find out. Let's continue reading. So, and the sixth card is this is what comes in the next path as if we continue as is. Um, it's the Page of Pentacles. Let's see, Page of Pentacles. He looks like he's looking off into the future. This is what if the path continues. The message is it's going to affect our personal lives, our work lives, our educational lives, our neighbors' lives. It's going to affect everybody. Whatever he just, if he doesn't change his thoughts, but this is where he's going. He don't care about any of us. And then we have another page next to it. So we got the page of Pentacles and the page of Wands. So some information will be coming in. This is what our fears. Breaking news. The page of Wands is going to come out with some breaking news with the page of Pentacles, and he's projecting. I stop. I had to calm down again. Trump gets in there and like a can of worms. So the page of Wands is continue. This is what we fear. We're new direction, breaking news. I think April 2nd is going to be huge. I think April 2nd is if he see, we never know what he's going to do. He says one thing and then he does another. He's covering up one area by exploding another area so that we're paying attention to that so that he can do his damage. This is the what other people are feeling about the situation with Trump. Replenish, pay forward, spiritual, emotional, restored, or healed. It's showing the star. Maybe he's going to be stopped because the star of the other people, we're hoping it's equally water being, I'm sorry. I guess I'm going to have to do something on this. What do y'all think? The star coming out in other people. I don't feel optimistic about Trump. I don't know about you, but that's the cards are saying that something positive. In the ninth position, this is our hopes and dreams regarding the situation. Indecision, you better think twice. I guess we're hoping that he really, or someone stops him, because they really need to think twice, because what they're about to do is destroy our country. And this is the end result of the path. Taking things for granted, fallen into a rut, need to self-evaluate. It's the Four of Cups is the outcome. And what I'm thinking with the Four of Cups, it says to connect to the Six, which is the Page of Pentacles. So if we're taking things for granted, new project ventures, make a dream real, message about financial, work, home, and health. We have to reevaluate what's coming. I don't think it's going to be easy. April is going to be kind of tough for all of us because he's not going to be stopped yet. I was watching a report earlier and he's so out of it with reality. I just think he's doing what he wants to do when he wants to do it. And I don't know what to tell y'all, but that I'm fearful. I'm going to do another reading. I hadn't planned on it, but I think I need to do a second reading to figure out April 2nd. What is April 2nd going to bring us? 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 What is April 2nd going to bring us for the United States with Trump's announcement on April 2nd? Let's April 2nd. What is Trump? How is the April 2nd announcement? Trump's April 2nd announcement. How are we going to receive it? How are we going to receive Trump's announcement on April 2nd? How are we going to receive Trump's announcement on April 2nd? How are we going to receive Trump's announcement on April 2nd? How are we going to receive Trump's announcement on April 2nd? Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see. Wow. We have 3 court cards. We have a King of Swords, which is message and legal. So we have 1, 2. We got 2 swords. We got 2 pentacles. And I have 1 major arcana and 3 court cards. And we start with our current situation, which is the 8 of Swords. Our current situation is the damages that Trump has done, him and Elon has done to our country. I'm on Social Security, so believe me, I'm screwed. if they take my Social Security, I screwed until I get it back, because it's coming back. If they take it, we'll get it back. So easing of self-censorship. This is our current situation. We are 8 of Swords. That's we're tied up. We're kind of like, yeah, we are tied up. What's causing our delays is the King of Swords. It's strong, seeks. It's the legal system is tying us up. They drag their feet. He should have been impeached the first time and removed from office. He was impeached twice his last time. And it was always because of the legal system dragging their feet. We know. And he did, and they did. And this is the card that moving forward after his announcement on April 2nd, it's going to be misaligned and imbalanced. Oh, God. We're fucked. No, I didn't say that. Excuse my French. English. Excuse my English. Gosh darn it. It's misaligned. He has no idea. He keeps thinking that with all these tariffs, he's going to have the great century of the 1800s with the wealthy, and all the poor people are servants. We don't have opportunities or education or anything, and they're trying to keep us stupid by eliminating the education department, but yet then they tell we're too stupid to do their jobs that they need done, but yet then they turn around and are destroying our educational in every level. Whoo, baby, cut down, bring down, bring down. And how it's developing is, it's saying it's resourceful, motherly care. We got a Queen of Pentacles that's hopefully going to talk some sense into him, that he doesn't do this. Queen of Pentacles. Home and centered. This is how it's developing for our survival, I guess. Down to earth. And the outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. So straightforward, simple, and direct. It's going to be a lot of hard work coming up. A lot of hard work coming up. It's going to be slow and steady. Very slow and steady. How is Trump going to do this? We got the Queen of Pentacles. We got a queen, a king, and a knight. So we must have a lot of people involved in stopping it. Stopping from Social Security being taken from our seniors and the children and the vets. So that's all I got to say for today on this topic. I don't know what to tell you. I'm hoping for the best. I'm in the same boat as y'all. Thank you. And come back again. Make sure you subscribe and you ring my little bell and you give me a thumbs up so that I can continue on this journey with you all. Thank you. Bye.
Subscribe, it's free. Highlight the bell to get notifications and thumbs up. Make comments on replay. I want you to have love, light, and laughter in your life every day. Because if you love and shine light on it, it brings laughter into your life.